mech destroyed. Primary objective successful. Proceed to dust-off zone for extraction. Sensors indicate friendly dropship has entered atmosphere. ETA dropship 1 minute. Shutdown sequence initiated.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, yes, we are good to go. We've got a good match here between RJFE and JGX. Just trying to get the pilots in for the 2v2. Should be good to go here in a couple minutes. But let's take a look at the tournament page right now. This is kind of going to be a little bit of a one-sided match. We've got the undefeated first Jaguar guards going up against the entirely defeated RJFE. But to be fair, that's a very biased view. These are still very, very, very good teams. But somebody's got to play in Div A. And Div A is unforgiving at the best of times. That said, we should still be able to have a match of it and see MechWarrior played at its very best here. Just waiting for the second RJF pilot to join us, and we'll be good to launch. Anyway, taking a look at Twitch chat. Apparently, Dai's already in here. A couple other people. As with all RJF games, I'm expecting lots of Russian in the chat. It's always very, very entertaining on that front. And we've got 2v2 in here. Cool. Let's open up NWO. Get us ready. It's a very, very interesting setup. We've got a Jaeger mech and a rifleman. And it's going to be a lot of big ballistics and a lot of AC-2s flying across Canyon Network. Should be a lot of fun. Be interesting to see if they go with anything surprising. Could be some LBs in there, especially if they're being skirmish, and you can kind of force the closer in engagement. Or just take a radio tower, any of the high ridge lines. Maybe bring some jump jets and play a little cagey on the far side. Double checking. I know RJF is an EU team, and I know Kraz is in Australia. I'm just double checking that this is right. Alright, I'm cocked, locked, ready to rock. Just waiting on Kraz to ready up. 100 tons. This does not seem right. Do I have the week wrong? Canyon Network, round 5. Vapor Eagle Blackjack. I do have the week wrong. Everything is awful. Alright, PPCs. Here we go. Oops. Okay, no stock loadouts, ignore enhancements. I'm gonna mess something up here. Time of day is already defaulted today. Making sure everybody's ready. Launching. RJFE are in Div C, yes, but I'm so used. We're supposed to play them later today, so I've got them on my mind. I'll probably make the mistake 2-3 more times. Dubix has been a nice guy about the whole thing. Alright, lots of high ground, lots of low ground, plenty of alleys to sneak up on people, but generally expecting radio tower to ridge fights. Would be surprised if we saw anything else, but that's why we watch the Div A teams. to get a little insight on what they're doing different than the rest of us that makes them so impossibly hard to kill with their annoying PPC Pop-Tarts. Because Pasha literally taught me how to Pop-Tart, and I never ever landed a hit on him. It was so annoying. He's in blackjack, like pixel shot me over and over on Alpine Peaks. It was awful. Alright. Any surprises here? I'm expecting ERPC PPCs from both of them. Heavy PPCs. Need triple PPCs. Click on him, damn it. Yeah. I'm just making sure. Yeah, okay, so we got heavy PPCs versus ER PPCs on the blackjacks. That's the only difference. Both took the Veagle 1. Gonna be a lot of missed shots, I'm expecting, just because of how cagey they're gonna be. How little health these mechs have. Kraz is in Chile. What? Madness. Okay, so early damage going down on these Russian names, man. They're gonna give me a heart attack. Pell. They're going down on the Pell in the blackjack. Couple leg shots. He's not too badly hurt. Just left arm open. That's not great. Did he go with the high mounted PPCs or did he leave them unarmored? Because you can actually mount them torsos. I don't know if he did that. We'll see when he fires. Alright. Yeah, they're just not managing to connect with any of these shots. It's every time they're getting clipped by one or two of the PPCs from Pasha in the back. And finally some decent damage. Okay, Pasha lost 9% there. So good connections, but they're still paying for it. They're just getting bled white down here in this low ground. Really, really hard to get connections on Kraz especially. Slave is trying to close the distance, but he's not going to be able to go around that corner without taking Pasha on directly. How did he get rear CT'd from the blackjack? Must have been a high ground shot. Some awful hit ridge. Alright, they're closing in for the kill. Blackjack's going to be the focus. Kraz taking advantage of this health pool. Switching targets to the Veagle. Took out both his arms. A little bit of flutter jets. And CT. And I guess I had him front and back so they could rear CT him, but still. Very, very excellent showing by Jaguar guards. Pasha with a mercy kill. Doing the overheat. Thank you, Dai, for fixing my typo. Yeah, Slave just not managing to get any solid connections. That's 3 alphas. Maybe less. This is kind of unfair, because Pasha's playing with 7 ping. Everyone else is above 150. Sure, Pugs Hunter, I wouldn't mind. I just wasn't able to get any of my usual people in here. So, convincing win. Turns out team at the very top is pretty good at the whole thing that they do. Very, very well. Big shocker to everybody. And now we have them pick a side. Conquest, Forest, Colony, Classics? No. It's written differently in the rules, and this bothers me to no small extent. It just feels like the words are out of order. Come on, guys, pick a side. Pick a side, any side. Okay. Get your teams in, and we'll be good to go. So, jumping into our map strats, we'll take a look at everything we've got open. It's going to be a fairly interesting week. We've played Forest Colony, I think, 3 times now. Once for a skirmish, 2 times for a real match. No big surprises there. The new favorite of at least me, Crimson Strait Epsilon, with the island to either upper city, lower city, Charlie 3 in the water low. Team 1's got a lot of options. Team 2 can bum rush them, but it's generally played control. We've got the Epsilon cap on Caustic Valley, which I really hope turns into Lermageddon, but probably won't. There's some good options for high cover with the upper rocks. This big open ground. If you could take the high ground in Gulf 5 and make Team 2 cross it, total kill box right here. But don't think we'll expect to see anybody making that mistake at kind of this high of a level. Mining Collective Theta, lots of jump jets, but the 3 assaults kind of make this a little awkward. I don't know if you'd play the higher control game with something lighter like a Victor, or I'm trying to think of a good clan light assault that's got jump jets, because the Gargoyle doesn't. Anyway, got a lot of high ground you can abuse. Probably see Vulcans or Assassins for cap control. Could keys PPC Shadow Cats for, like, you know, dish shenanigans. Lots of good options. And our last drop, going back to week 1 and the fun light brawls that were had all over Frozen City Night, could be very interesting. So, as we get into it, and I make sure I'm not casting the wrong place and got the boards wrong, and I'll mess something up. Hopefully the title was the worst of it, but it'll be the most actions ever gotten. As long as the ping is steady, I think everyone can adapt to it, but Oceanic would be... I think I got, like, just over 200 pinged Oceanic. It'd be an experience, to be sure. Like, you've got to adapt to the Australian mindset of shooting where they were 0.2 seconds ago to get the hits to register properly. It's so weird because a lot of those games, especially MWO, have, like, kind of bad netcode in terms of high latency. You can't aim at the actual mechs anymore if you want to hit, you know, especially specific components. You've got to aim where they used to be and then let the hit register and then catch up with the mech. It's so weird. I used to play a game called World of Tanks that was like that. Like trying to hit front rocket wheels. Awful in high ping. Awful. So many Russians kept playing on the NA servers. Anyway, as with all Div A teams, this takes absolutely forever, but we're here. We're talking and looking at scores, waiting for everyone to ready up eventually. Let's get back into the game. Nothing terribly surprising. 200 to 210. They're all taking generally heavier mechs. Finally got Team 1 locked. See if Jgx is going to perform any surprises. Going back to that 1v1, they closed on the Blackjack and basically took out the range of its heavy PPCs, plus the extra heat. I don't think it was a really great idea there. Both sides more or less took identical Vapor Eagles, so that was just Pasha being Pasha and being very, very good at those awful, awful Pop-Tarts. I've been told of the bad old days when, like, Pop-Tart cataphracts were the meta, and I just can't imagine it. Like, everyone running around with Gauss PPC Pop-Tarting everywhere. Sounds awful. Alright, both sides locked. Let's punch it. Pop-Tart Annihilator. A friend of mine used to have the tagline in Discord. I was like, quote from some random corporal. What do you mean the Atlas jumped? Alright. Lots and lots of long firing lines, but this is the light drop, so we'll see if the ISMPL continues to reign supreme, and go check out and see if we got any surprises. Come on. Black Widow, Dervish, Wolfhound, Urban Mech, Panther, KK. Do you have PPCs or do you have MPLs? You have MPLs. Black Widow has AC2s and PPCs. Rocket Launcher 10, medium builds. So no big surprises. Taking the long range on the heavy, trying to keep him alive a little bit longer. Grasshopper is going to provide much better close fire support, but those, unless he's a god at tracking, that's going to be really hard to leg a light in. You have flamers? You don't have flamers. You're no cool. Vulcan as the light. Medium. Hybrid thing. It's a light. So, nobody taking advantage of water side. Probably going to see the Black Widow Pasha rotate over there a little bit. Just trying not to get caught out. Get some high ground, get some damage in. Kraz taking the early burn from the Grasshopper. Probably not going to be the focus fire target. I'm expecting Dario to end up as the ire of all of RJF as they come in. This is a really bad position to be in. You don't want to be back here. You're kind of curled up in this corner and you can't move forward. They do have mislinks in the high ground, but he's got machine guns. He's not going to be able to take advantage of that at all. Big shot from the Black Widow. Nailing the mislinks in the air. Yeah, the Grasshopper's taking a lot of punishment, and he's not being able to give it back. A lot of strikes going down. Navid eats one. RJF is trying to rotate out of one. Full-on NASCAR, but Jaguar Guards have the high ground, and they're going to be able to pick and choose their battle. Kraz is going to go down pretty early, but Slave is going to fall into the grave. Irby's abuse coming in as they dive here on Dario, but they're taking him back with White Eyes. He's about to get rear CT'd if he's not careful. Open all torsos on the back. Dario finally goes down 26%. Amazing job by him in trying to stay alive. RJF is just going to run out of health here. They've got a fresh Wolfhound. The Black Widow is still alive, pumping those AC2 shots. Palma is trying to go over here and deal with him. Wolfhound versus Black Widow is not going to end well for the Wolfhound. Finally overheats and dies. Mislinks has lost both his arms, all of his firepower, and it's just going to be a solid cleanup for Jaguar Guards here. He's trying to get this last kill, but I don't think it's going to happen. Yeah. Yeah, that's just an awkward spot to push from. Like, they sent the Mislinks up to take the high ground. I think they wanted the Grasshopper up there to take this next commanding view. But he got sandwiched because the dervish tried to assert itself up top. He took a lot of damage for it, but he managed to keep them from falling back into this upper satellite position. I'll take a look at the map strat as we get the scores in. Hey, at least Pasha didn't overheat himself and give them another kill this time. So, there is hope to be had. He is learning. Alright, we'll get teams swapped around here and jump back into the map strat and talk about that a little bit. Then everyone in chat can make fun of my woeful inexperience, as they like to do. Great hobby of chats. Slip map over to... Oh man, I gotta double check what the second map is. Crips is straight. For the record, I absolutely despise how the way the maps are organized in the lobbies. It's 100% the worst because they're in order of the way they were introduced instead of alphabetically or in any way that makes sense. Like, you could even do map size and go in that way, but no, it's awful. Anyway, going back to the strats page. I want to say the plan was try and attack across, get to here, and then take the high ground and ambush whoever was up here with the lights. Use the grasshopper to hold the back end of it. And if they had had the Black Widow up there originally with his AC2s, could have been very, very detrimental. I thought Pasha was going to end up a little farther south than where he did, but he stayed with the team, fell back, and was able to sit on this high ground and just absolutely farm. Like, he did a ton of damage on that one. Pull it up in the stats page here. It didn't update. No. Update. There we are. Like, 506 on a light drop is massive. Yeah, you do 300 damage, you're carrying your team. Dario, especially with how low he got down to, like 26% in that urban mech, huge. Able to soak up a ton of fire. And you can see it, just the Grasshopper did 200 damage, the Black Widow did 506, and the rest of them are kind of comparable. Like, RJF shooting wasn't the problem. It was, I guess, more their... not even their focus fire, just component fire, I guess. Somebody missed the memo to go for legs or go for CDs. Anyway, I had somebody from Twitch chat that volunteered to come in here and co-cast with me, so I'm going to grab him. Hello, hello.
Well, hello, Fess.
So, welcome to co-casting.
Well, thank you very much. Truthfully, it is my absolute first time doing it, but I've been watching since you've been going. This is awesome.
You gotta mute the stream in the background, dude. Or at least, like, clean up whatever's going on.
Oh, it's muted.
Okay, there we go. Alright, well, welcome to co-casting, and try not to say any swear words, say hi, Mom, and get it out of your system. And let's get ready to rock.
Absolutely.
Looks like Kraz and Jgx are locked. Still waiting on 2 more members of RJF as we switch back over here.
No, I'm actually in Mech Warrior Online if you want to pop me in so I could watch live.
You don't want to watch it through Discord and comment 2 days late?
Yeah, no doubt, right?
That was my first experience casting, was trying to watch, like, on bad old Discord, like a 640 by 480p screen of a match that was like 7 seconds delayed. I was trying to color commentate.
Ow! That sounds like my age group.
Well, Draven Dark Shadow, not the most organized of people, and probably the wrong person to get me into casting. Anyway, you ready to go?
Yeah, probably. I am absolutely ready to go.
Alright, we're punching it.
Yeah, I know these two teams they just love fighting each other. It's absolutely amazing.
Well, at some point when you're at, the top of the heap, I think Evil and EMP have both experienced this in the past, at least from the stories I've been told. You run out of people that are willing to fight you because, you bring a 12-man stack of that into faction play, you literally cannot be beaten by anyone, else you wouldn't be at the top of the heap.
Literally.
So
that's why being a GNX member, I'm actually enjoying all this, so it's great. It's fun.
All right, well, we've seen a lot of different ways to play this. Generally, the strat that's worked best has been the ER large, usually backed up by long-range DACA, lots of Ultra 5s. Seen people sit behind the islands, seen Upper City take quite a bit of pasting from long-range ER fire from the island. Annihilators and slower mechs tend to play there. Seen Summoners and other heavies play close in on the island, but what do we have from RJFE that's surprising?
Oh, let's see.
RJF,
okay.
not RJFE. I still got them on my mind, man.
RJF. Well, I'm not sure which side they're on.
They're
I'm
red
on
side.
the Gamma side. I'm on the Gamma side, so is that them?
Tab Q backspace. You'll be able to bring up everything. So I got a lot of MPLs here. I'm looking at
right.
It's not a tunnel push, but they've got the tunnel push deck for it. So Jaguar Guards wants to get in close.
Yeah, it looks like they do. It looks like they got a Irby 9K. It looks like this Wolfhound's really just going nuts for the tunnel. The rest of them are slowly moving across.
AC10s, AC5s. Interesting.
Yeah. Whoa, what's this linebacker got?
MPLs and machine guns. So
both
both sides are giving away every bit of range advantage.
Really going nuts. Yeah, they're going full brawlers by the looks of it.
This K9's got to get out of here. If he dies, it's going to be catastrophic. Don't get like,
oh
God.
Oh, no, there he goes.
All
He's done.
Already the early advantage going over to JGX.
Yeah.
Linebacker and the Black Widow. Or Cataphract and the Black Widow not being
able to look at Lermgod. Lermgod's getting shot in the back by MK4.
It's not going to matter.
There he goes. He's down. Dario is coming in behind. Shit. Wow. Oh, sorry. My apologies.
Commando's going to take out that DPS. Just going to keep rushing forward. Navid.
Wait. That
get back shots
got
to Black
flamers. That Commando's got flamers. Dario.
He's designed to deny the light any DPS, especially on a Wolfhound or any of the other MPL mechs. Just put a flamer on them, half their DPS, if not more, and coast.
Oh, there goes Slave. Oh, one left. It's MK4, and Naveed actually took 77% damage. Look at Crip. Oh! There goes the Wolfhound.
So the Wolfhound should have got early eyes on the Black Widow as coming across the top of the city. I don't know why he didn't call, not Black Widow, the Jester. I don't know why he didn't call it out. Like, hey, they've got MPLs. They must not have got a read, because if they got a read that they had MPLs, there is no way Volk should have been this far forward at all.
Yeah,
that Urban Mech died for nothing because the ACs from the back weren't there to support him yet. Really, really dangerous position.
I think he was trying to get up in that saddle part on the island there. That might have been a possibility, and then they just stormed in the water and they just totally took it away.
I mean, we could have more clueless casters. I wouldn't really hate it. But if it wasn't me casting, there'd be nobody casting, and nobody gets to watch. So,
yeah, that's very true. And by the way, I do thank you for the honor of co-casting with you.
34 in that Irby. Oof. Yeah, Dario really limited the Wolfhound because he was the last to die, but only did 205.
Yeah,
He's on Sleeper Patrol.
very. Well, even the Commando only did 106, but still, that's not too bad since he had the Flamer anyway, right? Most of their firepower pretty much came from the Grasshopper and Catapult, Pasha and Krasnovsky.
Well,
but Slave still did 429 in his Cataphract, which is decent.
Yeah, he was the last one to die and had those triple AC-10s, really able to make it work. It's quirked absolutely crazily for those.
I know, that thing's beautiful, eh?
I don't know why I didn't take the Ultras. Doesn't it have like a minus 35% jam chance or something crazy?
I'm not sure if it's 35. It might be sitting at like 20, 25, but yeah, it's still pretty hard. And it's hard hitting too. That's the big thing. So what's our third map? What are we on now? Or no, sorry, we're going on a fourth map. And so far it's JGX 3-0.
So we're going to Caustic.
Nice. So Caustic, most of the time it's well, whenever we play faction Caustic, it ends up being LRMs and lots of DACA. Where if JGX is going to go for the brawlers, they're going to do the DACA, probably MRMs, SRMs. For RJF, I'm probably guessing roughly about the same. They'll probably do a DACA, SRM, MRM type thing, unless they bring in a clan mech and they got ATMs.
So I doubt they'll bring ATMs. As I was trying to say at the very start of this, they've got the very open spot at Fox 6, Fox 5. So if Team 2's either got to commit Charlie and go up and early because they've got the shorter line, it's about 200 meters shorter, I think. Actually not.
Yeah, it's something like that.
Doesn't feel that way. I've played Team 1 side and we timed it out because there's a couple hills that are in the way over here. It feels like you can get Team 2 side closer.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I think Team 1 gets to decide the initiative. Like, okay, we're going to play either at short range or long range because they can kind of bunker down at Epsilon. There's a couple of really good rocks, especially on the right side here where you've got good firing lines.
So do the teams get switched every round as well, or?
Yeah, the teams have already been swapped. They're sorting out their own what mechs they're bringing, what drop zones they're bringing.
Yeah, and I do notice that yes, A div, even sometimes in B div, like they really go to the 5-minute limit to make sure they get everything right.
A lot of them are, instead of bringing a set strategy in, they're kind of reacting a little bit to what the other teams are bringing. I'm about to give Dith an aneurysm as he clutches his head and screams. Well, okay, Dith, how would you play the map? Like, are you going to bring long range? Are you going to bring missiles? Are you going to bring mid-range DACA and try and push across the Fox 4, Fox 5? I've tried 3 or 4 different strats, and none of them have worked for this map quite well enough to bring, like, comfortably. The closest we got was Mass, Ella Rib, and Narker. But even then, we got wiped 5-3.
Oh, how? That hurts.
I don't know. I think Team 2 side is just so awkward. Like,
okay, how would you describe it as being awkward? Because they're right now the top team, and they're pretty confident in what they do. So they've already obviously found something that works.
Well, it's more the side 2 for this map is awkward to deal with. Because you either you've got a fair bit of cover immediately around the cap point, and then absolutely nothing all the way to the caldera and all the way to basically your spawn point.
Yeah.
Wait, AZ knows Russian? I'm like stunned by this revelation as we wait for Jgx to get locked here. Slowly getting everything in order. It's been actually a fairly fast set of drops, all things considered.
Yeah, no doubt. It looks like they're
back into the game.
getting
Little
their stuff set.
Ursa's last one.
Yeah, so they're pushing Epsi. So Team 1's definitely got the advantage. Like it's definitely going to be a, like you described, kill box in the, like on the 5 line, Echo Fox 5.
All right, tab back in. Let's launch it.
Yep, for sure.
I don't know why Dit doesn't just mute the cast. That way he doesn't have to hear us get everything wrong. See, I don't mind being wrong. I learn a lot from these matches, which is why I enjoy casting them so much. Like the Div E matches, you get some entertainment because they're gonna bring like machine gun ravens and all sorts of awkward things like that. Like even just really off picks like mass flamer heavies. You know, stick a flamer on like a summoner or something weird.
Yeah. What was it again? Tab
Q backspace, but you have to wait till the music starts because they're still in the loading zone.
Oh, no worries.
So as the dropships come in, you should be able to get everything out.
I got her. Well, I'll call the Jgx side for the mechs.
Alright.
They got an Annie A2. Lermgod's got his Bushwhacker. Oh, wow. A Direwolf Ultraviolet. Looks like Pasha is the super fast with the Veagle, and Navid has got the Phoenix 2.
I think the Nova's a really odd choice here. Nova A with double PPCs for their medium.
And it looks like Jgx is just running straight for it, full team. Well, what's the other side doing? Are they gonna try and stay by Theta and do long range?
They've got they got 2 PPCs, Ultra 5s, and the Cyclops. The Annihilator is PPCs as well.
Okay, yeah.
So they're committing to the long range strats.
Yeah, looks
Where is
like
the Annihilator? Did I lose him?
What?
There he is.
There he is.
Blended in. It's got good camo. Yeah, Ultra 5s. So they're playing basically that they can whittle down Jgx by taking enough different firing angles. But I don't know. These hills, man. These hills give a lot of cover.
Il Orso is already down 13%.
Why are they
He's taking a couple?
There we go. I don't like the ultraviolet. I gotta say, like, I've seen a lot of people bring it. I think Stimrog's used it most successfully. But
what's he usually put on? Like the Ultra 5s or?
No,
or
it's just mass AC2.
8 AC2s. Yeah, 8 AC2s. Yeah, I did that myself. I got so butthurt. It sucks.
So a lot of long range fire. Lermgod has decided he wants to trade and getting PPCs for his treble.
Yeah.
But Pasha and the Veagle. This feels like the 2v2 all over again. Just
almost, yeah.
Very, very cagey. But RJF is not doing enough damage fast enough to make this strat work.
Yeah, they're not focusing on targets, most definitely.
They can't focus on targets because they're all pop-tarting and peeking. You can't focus anybody like that. But
have we? Oh, I'm over here where Lermgod is, and he's running around the back. I'm wondering if he's gonna try and he's gonna try and take it long range, all the way from the backside. Try and harass who is over here. Maybe
Hell is looking that way, so I think they've got eyes or an inkling this is happening.
Yeah, I believe they do. Like they got pretty decent angle, and Lermgod by himself. If these two were to actually track around, Lermgod could be in serious trouble. Oh! I see it. Yep, here they go. Volk and Pell are both moving that direction. So
6:40 on the clock as we count it down. They need about
Yeah.
4 minutes if they kill all the mechs and have at least one mech alive. So they've
Yep.
got 2 minutes and 30 seconds to do whatever they need to do to try and kill an Annihilator with PPCs.
Lerm God's out in the open. Does he see him?
Yeah, he's backing
Vulcan
up.
Pell. He is totally backing up. Vulcan Pell. They're gonna try and go for the high ground here. Ooh.
Probably should have put my phone on silent. Oops.
Yeah, that might help. Well, technically, my phone's in the other room, so.
All right, Vulcan's getting a little frisky, but he's going to round the corner into a nearly full health Annihilator. This is not going to go well.
Oh, he just got hit by the Phoenix Hawk, Naveed. That's an MK4. Pasha is taking shots at Pell.
Clock is ticking. The assaults are trying to make a breakthrough here, so if this is going to happen, it's going to happen because of that.
Here's the push. They've got him surrounded. The push is coming. Oh, there goes Orso. Oh, wow. Okay, one of JGX is down. But MK4,
they're giving him right back to drop. Cyclops on CT.
Oh,
he can probably fight Lerm God, but nowhere else.
Yeah. And it looks like Volk is going to have to join into this sometime quick. Oh, Naveed's up over the hill after Volk. Pell's down.
Score is now even.
Volk is about to drop. He's at 35%.
Got like 3 separate fights going on. So the assaults are getting jumped on. The Vulcans and fighting the Veagle. And we've got the long-range PPC fire from the Vapor Eagle 1.
Pasha just took out the other Veagle. Oh, wait. Gorsh is down at 33%.
Come on, Slave. Get in there. Drop the Annihilator. How many guns does he have left?
No doubt. Oh, no. All 4
He's just got halved.
He did too. Ouch. 27% for goal.
Finish it.
Is that Grolsch?
Yep.
If they finish the Annie, they're both... Oh, there he goes. The Annie's down.
Nah, it's already over. They don't have the health.
It's definitely over.
Unless Lerm God runs out of ammo here. But
that's probably about the only other thing. Nope,
the Annihilator doesn't have any guns left. They're just going to farm him.
Yep, they are. Pasha, the close quarters, shot in the back.
So, the hyper long-range strategy
didn't really work.
But if they were to move,
if they had moved the Annie and the Cyclops earlier and dropped Lerm God, this would have been a totally different game.
I don't think they were expecting the... They brought the Vulcan and committed to a couple AC5 mechs. So if the Vulcan had basically gotten eyes a little earlier...
Grohl got 720 in that Annihilator. And look what Slave did in his... what is that? The Nova?
That's a Nova A.
Yeah, it's a Nova. 747 in a Nova. That's impressive in itself.
I didn't realize a Nova could be used as a PPC, but I never thought about that. All of mine are like 12 lasers. Or the AAA setup.
Yeah, something like that.
56 of that ultraviolet. It's so big, it's so hard to use.
It is. It absolutely is. And it's sad to see it drop so early, but that's what happens. Like, it was good hard hits for sure on both sides, but as you said, that long strat was a little bit on the iffy side. And like I said, if the Annihilator and Cyclops had actually moved around and went after Lerm God, like I said, it would have been a totally different match. But it still was.
They got this around, though. That was the whole point. They got this around. They had Lerm God backed off in the Bushwhacker. They were able to drop the ultraviolet very soon. The Cyclops got opened up for it, but he fell back safely. It was just they couldn't win the fight after that. Like they didn't have the DPS because they brought the PPCs, and they brought the PPCs and didn't do the damage early enough.
Yeah, exactly. They weren't able to get as many hits at all.
It was just a matter of just the range bracket they intended to fight from, and then the range bracket they actually did fight from.
Yeah.
They just lost the DPS race at that point. I mean, props to JGX. Like, other than the ultraviolet, I think everyone was above 85%. Like, they took very little in terms of long range fire.
Yeah, I think
Kept themselves very safe.
I think their lowest was for JGX. I believe their lowest was Naveed at like 81%, but the others were, I think, like 85, 86.
All right, the map that every pug loves and every pug plays badly. Not HPG,
No
Mining
doubt.
Collective.
Yeah.
So.
Well, HPG. Oh, go for Theta. It's a basement thing.
No,
Woohoo.
the map is mining, so we get fun jump jets on
Yeah.
really big fatties, because this is the 3 assault drop. One medium, one heavy. So
What? Oh, in other words, that they're probably going to be two different types of Victors, because Victors are jumpers.
I was thinking about that. I don't. If you're gonna take, you got to think jump jets on your light and medium and heavy. So I'm expecting summoners,
Yeah.
Vulcans, maybe assassins, Shadowhawk if you're feeling especially frisky. But do you
well, we
commit
were
to
really
jump
good at
jets on the
Shadowhawk.
assaults? Because jump jets is like 10 tons to get any viable jumping out of the assaults.
Yeah.
They're all 2-ton
well,
jump jets.
well, no, if it's 85 or higher, it's 2 tons. If it's 80, like what the Victor is, it's only 1 ton. So they may be able to put like 3 jump jets on the one Victor that has like 3 Gauss rifles that you could put on.
Can a 4 jump jet Victor get up to the stacks either side of Theta?
I don't know about. Well, I think it's possible. If he gets a good enough run at it and hits it right at the precise moment, I believe it should be possible.
It sounds like something you've got to practice, definitely.
Oh, most definitely. Most definitely. And as you said, what was it? Pasha had taught you how to
Pop-Tart properly.
Pop-Tart? Yeah. Yeah. Like I'm still having troubles Pop-Tarting, but still I'm not doing too bad. The only thing I don't like is when you're stuck with Gauss rifles.
Pasha got me started, and then I spent probably 2 hours on Frozen City with Aza, getting my butt kicked, and he finished me off.
I know for the last match, the only person that was 80% plus was Naveed at 82% in his Phoenix Hawk. The other two were both in their 60s.
Yeah, but I mean, a Phoenix Hawk is tanky enough as it is. Trying to drop a bushwhacker, he's already lost his arms.
Yeah.
Pasha in the Veagle was open left torso, but even then, it wasn't.
Yeah.
He wasn't even that close. They got both the assaults.
I do notice that there was a bit of team damage on both teams too. Not much, but there was.
1 and 2 is just incidental. That's like rubbing against each other at the start. I'm looking for proper war crimes. You got to get 100 plus to get some proper applause.
Oh, in other words, when it's like, oh, I'm sorry. Say for example, okay, JGX has got a 12-man in faction. They're fighting. I'll just use my unit, Ghosts of Nox, GNX. It's like, okay, you guys, we know we're gonna lose. Commit war crimes, and we'll just sit here and wait for you.
All right, JGX is locked. RJF is still missing a pilot.
So, okay. So JGX with Pasha being in Bravo, he's gonna just run straight for Theta, he's gonna run straight for Theta, isn't he? Or is he gonna try?
I'd be surprised if you're playing a split comp like that with, for those of you who can't see, JGX is 2 Alpha, 1 Bravo, 2 Charlie. On Team 1 side.
But are they going to have an assault in each lance, or is it 2 assaults in like Alpha or Charlie, or like that? That's going to be interesting to see for sure.
Yeah, they're really committing to take some 4-line pressure. Probably the Bravo is going to be their medium for early scouting. Just jump up on the. I need something safe for work that I can call these, because I've got I've got it in my head. Like, that's Cupcake over here.
All right. It looks like we're locked and ready to
okay.
go on both sides.
Quickly dodge all of that. Load back into the game. Make sure we don't do a radio cast. It's already been bad enough with all my mispredictions. 400 tons apiece. Let's launch it.
Yeah. This is definitely going to be a fight. So I'm thinking you might be right. Both Bravos are going to have their scouts, and then they're just going to circle in from the Alpha Charlie sides. Alrighty. Well, I'll call for RJF. What they've got. They got a Fafnir 5. The VL. Is that a Vulcan? Really? A Vulcan. Okay. Sleipnir. Well, that's a given. Summoner F. I'm thinking Slave's got the dual PPCs. And then it's an Annie A2. Volk, I think, has also got ER PPCs. What do we got over on JGX side here?
Executioner, 3 ER PPCs and some micros. AC5 Annihilator. The Mad Cat with PPCs. Phoenix Hawk with MPLs. And they actually split off their Summoner to be their solo guy. But he's got 2 PPCs as well. And the massive targeting meter. So he's there to deny the upper left side for RJF. Trying to keep this Vulcan on his toes. David's doing the...
Oh, he's getting hit. He's down 5% already, and I think almost everybody's hit him at least once.
Yeah, they know he's there. Just making sure he stays in his spot more than anything is going to be the big thing.
Yeah. Is he... Oh, he's moving. Oh, no, he's heading back up high. Oh, who's that coming? Who's coming around? Oh, the Summoner just shot him with dual PPCs, and it looks like the... Phoenix Hawk has got him pegged too. The Annie's coming for the assist on the RJF side, I believe this is.
RJF is waiting for them to come up this ramp.
Oh,
They've got some scouting.
There's smoke on the ramp. There's smoke on the ramp. These 2 assaults, they're getting hit.
7% off the Annie. Fafnir escapes unscathed. There's nobody coming up this ramp. Amazing. They're going to cap Theta with their jump jets and get out of there. They have no interest in closing with you guys.
Yeah, no doubt.
They played PPCs most of these maps. I don't know why you would expect something else here, but I guess they did Crimson with MPLs and rushed them.
Yeah. What's over? Kripnowski's in the Executioner. Where is he hiding? Oh, there's the Annie that just got pasted.
All right, this is going to be big. Nick is
7%.
in the cap circle, and can anyone but Navid reset him?
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
The answer is no.
He did. Wow.
So this is going to be a very tense fight that MK's got to win. He's got all 5 of them gunning for him.
Yeah.
But he's the only one that can take any sort of cap pressure. Slave needs to be over here shooting, but he doesn't have a great shot from where he's at. Needs to get up on top of the... I'll leave you to describe that. The thing.
The thing. Yeah, I'm sort of flabbergasted that these 2 assaults are still haven't moved up the ramp in order to try and keep things healthy here.
Well, they can't because of PBC Overwatch from the Executioner and the Annihilator just waiting for him to try. Like, they've got the Mad Cat on one side, the Annihilator on the other, the Executioner's up high supporting Navid in the Phoenix Hawk.
Yeah, it is.
They're daring them to come up after him, and they've got no response. The MK's already tried several times, and he's at 70% for it. Already lost an arm.
It looks like he's pulling it back over again for RJF.
Yeah, but he can't. Navid's got the reset, and the Summoner's got the shots. Like, he can't do it alone. He's got no support from the rest of his team. They need to push either right or left and dislodge one of those parties so they can get a little closer and get shots on Navid.
It looks like they might be doing it because the assaults are moving over towards where the Summoner and Mad Cat are. Oh, here they go. They're
the
pushing up the
Annihilator's
ramp.
already reacting because they've been spotted. This needed to be done in secret about 3 minutes ago.
No doubt. Where's...
So, Kraz has got perfect shots as they come out the exit. Like, they're not even on the left side here. Lermgod's taking some pastings, but open CT.
Oh,
he's not going to have any cover, really.
He just got hit for... Wow.
Yeah, he's too tall to be in cupcakes.
No doubt. He was at like 63% before getting pasted.
Yeah,
but I don't think there was much of a chance that he could have moved back.
He couldn't move back. He should have been a little farther back and been able to have the Annihilator. Like, if he fell or fell back where the Annihilator had shots as they came outside the ramp, that was probably the original plan.
If you look very close at the theta, just off the theta cap, it's a 2-on-1 right now.
So Pasha's getting some early shots. Volk is kind of in no man's land with this Annihilator and getting collapsed in on. Wide Eyes is there to support him, but he doesn't look too keen to take any damage from this fresh Annihilator that's coming around the corner.
Yeah.
Already up in left torso. The Executioner with Kraz is putting some serious hurt. Oh, he's got the Summoner dead to rights too. Far side of the map.
The Fafnir just capped it for
Gross is going to win this 2v1.
Yeah. Oh, there goes Volk.
They're running out of health fast. They'll probably get Navid.
Very fast.
Trying to watch everything here.
Yeah, they might get Navid, but that's about it. Oh, yeah, there goes Navid. But the other two are... MK4 is about to die.
I want to give props to MK because he's fought 5 versus 1 most of this match. And
yeah. And Pasha just finished him with dual PPCs. Kripnowski's down. I don't think Pell is going to be able to pull it off.
Oh no. It was over when the Annihilator took out both the air assaults on the left side.
Yeah, and there goes Pell.
So
he did drop an arty strike. He did drop an arty and hit Pasha for like 3%.
So Lermgod died up here. He was pretty hardly punished. Not enough cover to hide behind the cupcakes.
Yeah.
I think he either should have been on this top side or farther back to where he could hide over here. But Kraz up here, I want to see his damage. That's got to be stupid. Because he sat up here and had shots almost the entire game. Like every time MK came up here, he had shots. He kept the Annihilator and the Fafnir in check until they moved right. He was able to react. He killed the Summoner almost solely. Slave Labor got into a fight he could not win and could not escape from.
Yeah. It was a good fight. Still, it was 2 kills for Pell in his Fafnir. But 4 kills for how do you say his name?
Gorslich.
Gorslich, okay.
I don't know. Yeah. I get all their names wrong, and then they come yell at me, and then I get them wrong again. And then they realize that I'm always going to get them wrong. It's great fun.
Yeah. But still, in his Annie, like, he had 4 PPCs, right? So, 439, that wasn't too bad. Pasha didn't do too bad. Kripnowski did 473 in the Executioner. Like, the damages on both sides are really good. Like, Pell did 479. White Eyes in the Sleipnir did 402. Like, everybody's above 200 damage. Even
there's a lot of health to go around about assault drop, so.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Going over to the stats page. You know, I gotta give a lot of props to RJF. Like, they've been remarkably consistent in getting their 2 or 3 kills to make sure it's run away from them very clearly. It's 42-10, but
yes,
they've not gotten 5-0'd on any of these maps.
That's true. They never have. Like, even the very first match, if Pasha didn't overheat, it would have been a 2-0. right? So
all right. I need to go actually take care of something in person real fast. I'm going to mute everything, and I'll be back in a moment.
okay, not a problem. Already. But RJF has always gotten at least a kill in every single match, so we're doing pretty good.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, not a problem.
All right. So last match, as I don't remember if I cycled them over already. Crap. Have I switched teams? Okay, yes. Do still need to do that. Double checking. I've figured out it's far better to ask and sound like an idiot than to make the mistake. So I've
the last game stats, Volk with a little bit of team damage, but yeah, it was still really good.
Alright, Frozen City.
So what are we at on the points again? It's JGX 40? Like 40,
42.
41? 42?
So the way
Okay.
TOC works, you can get 52 points total. That's if you win every map and kill every mech. And however many
without
mechs
taking it,
die, it doesn't really matter.
so the winner automatically will take, say, like the 10 points for each.
You know, we can actually bring it up in the scores page. You'll be able to see it easier there.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't have that ability as
But
of
no,
yet.
just check the
but
stream.
I most
It'll be there in
definitely
2
will.
minutes. But
Oh,
you can
yes.
see
Oh, yes.
the
I'll definitely
individual
be checking
points
the
for
stream.
each draw. So it's
Yes.
they got 1 kill for the 2v2, 2 kills for a lot of their losses, 3 kills in that last one. But they've been remarkably consistent in getting those kills. It's just not been. All the English speakers are dyslexic, it seems.
Yeah, no doubt.
Tell you what, if you want to come in here and explain their names to me properly, like I'll get them right after that. But I gotta sound like a Bugs Bunny cartoon before that.
Yeah. So Lerm God's saying it's River City Day. So if you could pull up Lerm the map strat,
River City
we
Day.
can. Oh, that's what Lerm God's saying.
Okay. Did I get it wrong originally? I've got it wrong on my map strat.
No, just check the.
River City Day. I got it wrong on the map strat.
It is?
Okay.
Oh, okay. Ah, no worries. Like you said, we all make mistakes, right? Well, thanks there, Gouda90, for the pronunciation straightforward comment.
I think Krez has officially made the teams are responsible for the casters messing up, or at least making sure everything is
Oh,
right
really?
before they lock. Yeah, that was one of the things that got messed up when I very poorly casted God Squad versus Jgx. Was
Okay.
they kept locking, and I would launch it with the wrong settings, but
Oh, jeez.
oh
Hey,
yeah, it happened
It's a
once.
live and learn world, right? So
I had a new co-caster running the lobby, not quite up to snuff. Hey, he was a decent enough guy, just wasn't ready for all of that, and I was trying to take some of the effort off him, kept making mistakes.
yeah. Squeebies in chat said, "Yeah, we're from America." Well, personally, I'm from Canada. I'm not sure where Fess is from, but
Fess is from the deep south and solid Trump country, so you can make all the inferences you like after
okay.
that on my
Yeah.
education levels.
we won't say that much.
I'm in
more.
college for all that matters.
Oh,
Doesn't
you're in
matter
college.
much.
You're in college, which means you're becoming a normal Canadian.
A high school graduate Canadian. It's all biased.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right, well, going to the map strat where I've got it apparently the wrong map. Switch it over to River City.
Yeah.
So
Slave says he's locked. Now we're just waiting for JGX to run up and lock themselves in.
So this has been a map that's always been kind of PPC focused, usually from the airport, although you got to be very careful because Gammas are in a super inconvenient location, so you don't accidentally cap it.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of, generally assaults are playing up high for Team 2 side, usually Echo 5, and then you got mediums either
In the
playing
upper city
low,
there, yeah.
threatening cap, which is usually countered by assaults high on the left side, and mediums playing to deny cap in Fox 7 over near Citadel or
Yeah, so do you think any of them are actually going to try and jump up on the Citadel and hold there?
if you're gonna do mediums, maybe. It's just a really dangerous position. You can hide behind the big tall mast, but
I think there's only like one or two spots that you could actually really hide behind that mast. Otherwise,
that's what I'm saying. Like it's a very dangerous position for the mediums.
Yeah, but yeah, I think it's going to be possible that they are going to be sitting like Echo 5 in airport for most of this, and as soon as my prediction is 2 mechs go down and the other team's going to just rush right in and bulldoze.
Well, we'll see as we get launched, and once again, they will prove us entirely wrong. Just because they can.
Yeah, no doubt.
I think we've gotten every prediction wrong so far. So
truthfully, I think we have as well.
Hey, that's like half the fun of this.
A theta cap still, so
we have to give like all the Div B players that know what's going on an aneurysm in chat with our stupid predictions that are. It's just rite of passage, you know. Great fun.
Oh, definitely. All right, I'm gonna look at the AGX mechs here. I can't even. Wow, I'm on the other side of the map. La 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 la, as I travel all the way over. All right.
No big surprises, MPLs, Ultra 5s.
Commando 1D.
Cyclops is a bold decision. You've only got 250 tons, and you brought a Cyclops, but
yeah, no doubt.
You got to be very happy you have him when this fight gets going.
Yep, and JGX has brought 2 catapult jesters. This is going to be actually very interesting.
They brought
and Dario's in the K9 again.
Yeah, they really like that double AMS 6 MPL thing. They've brought it a couple different times across this season. Really preferring that chassis in particular. I don't know if they were expecting LERMs here, but RJF does not have any. And they're just going to go for it. This is full send.
Yeah, they are.
Lick the lamp and send it. All right, so Kraz is going to lead the way. Going to take a lot of pounding. Dario,
He is.
Lerm God.
Yeah, both down at 88% for Kraz, 83.
They're already falling back, so they're trying to drag this out a little bit. Think of the lights
They
up
are.
there screening. Vulcan's getting dived on by the commando, but Vulcan should be able to handle that just fine. White Eyes trying to give some support here. But now they're not coming up after the Cyclops. They're going to take the advantages they can and post up low as they get reorganized a little bit.
Kripnowski's up high. Kripnowski's up high. And he just pasted White Eyes
He's
for a
not
second.
committed to it.
No, he's definitely not. But they're... Oh, look at this.
Right.
Look at this. Pell's moving straight in on Krasnowski. Krasnowski is 73%, 72. It looks like...
Just call him Kraz,
will
man.
be the... Kraz.
Just call him Kraz.
Okay. Kraz looks like he's going to be the first death here. It's getting...
Lost the side torso.
Getting close between him and Pell. Wow.
Lerm God diving the Vulcan, but is going to be very unpleasantly surprised by Cyclops.
Oh, and there goes
face.
Pell. Pell's first to drop. Yeah, Lerm God is getting hammered by the Cyclops.
I don't know why they're going for White Eyes with
46.
PPC Vehicle. It seems like a LBX-10 PPC Vehicle. Seems a very poor focus fire target.
Well, Krez and Pasha are heavily damaged.
I don't think anything can take out the Slipnir at this point. They're all too beat up. Little Orso needs to go send the flamers on him. But
totally, he does. And Dario just fell
he's
down
lost his
behind.
flame arm.
Oh, has he? Oh dear.
Right arm
This
is
going to be looks like Slave is next. Okay, so Pasha and Kraz both dropped.
If he can land his shots, he's got this.
Yes, most definitely.
But there's a lot of shots to land.
Face hugging. Yeah, he's face hugging.
They're all one shots.
Orso's face hugging.
Kraz got CT'd.
Yeah, he did, and there goes Volk.
Yeah, Pasha's a one shot. Orso's a one shot from the back right, but he's still got CT armor and both his legs are fresh.
Yeah. Well,
Urban Max opened both torsos. We can pop up in this cockpit, I think, and see if Dario is an XL. Oh, come on, let me in his cockpit.
Yeah, they're grabbing Gamma. He's rushing for Theta.
Okay, no, he's LFE. At 91, he's got to be LFE. Why is he even ER small? He's
in Dario?
Yeah, Dario's LFE. Or standard, maybe, at that speed.
Theta is controlled by the enemy.
This is succinct possibility.
Because a XL 180 is 118 with speed tweak. I'm almost certainly wrong on that, but 91.8. I have to ask him about it.
Yeah. He might have speed tweak on there, so it could be the possibility of he was moving at like 108, 109 type thing. They got Sigma and Kappa, so... And there's the win for JGX. It's an XL.
No, it's not.
No, it can't be an XL, because if it was an XL, he would have died. It's going to be an LFE.
No, he had all three of his torsos.
Huh. Well, if he had all three of his torsos, then yeah. So the fight, that Sleipnir did 622 in damage.
And lost.
And lost, yeah. Still, he gave up a good fight, that's for sure. White Eyes did 405. Krez and Pasha in the same mechs.
Well, more I was going to say Kraz was very, very, very aggressive there.
Yeah, totally, he was. But when they collapsed around for that 4-pack with Orso and his commando did 237. Even if he lost his flamer, that's still impressive.
Yeah, but no one ever shoots the commando though.
True. And 9 times out of 10, you want a light to fight a light, right? So
Nah, not in the Commando. Commando's really bad at light fights. You just backtab the assaults with SRMs or keep a light in check with a flamer, as we saw in the Crimson Straight drop, where he just took the Wolfhound out of it.
Totally. So yeah, that was a 6-0 win for JGX there.
Yeah, just full 52 points. It's gonna make things hard for God Squad in the final week.
Oh, totally. I think.
We can go check the tournament page real fast, but
yeah,
with a full 52 points, God Squad needs to beat 228 by 52 and then close with 13. So they need at least. They can get a 3-2 victory over JGX and still place first, but depends on how many kills they get.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely going to be a damn good fight, for sure. So there's, 2 more weeks to go then?
Well, there's this week and next week. Div B and I think it's just B that's got 7. But there is another week for the divisions that were 8 strong. So yes, it was Div B and E both have 1 more week added on to the end. So they'll be going until September the 19th.
Okay.
But all right.
Well,
thank you for jumping in, Pugs, and have fun with your first time color casting.
I don't know about that, but hey, like I'm gonna try and get the rest of the stuff put on so I can actually see everything as we go through it. So yeah, it'll take me a bit because I know my unit's got a couple casters too, so I'll talk to them.
All right, well, we got a little bit of a break, but I believe our next cast is going to be in 45 minutes, and I'll be casting that as well as Dubious will be going live with WKA versus WKL, the rematch of the century, with whoever gets to control the WK whatever name.
Yeah, no doubt, eh?
That's a fun little grudge match. You should go watch Dubious. He's gonna.
I'm most definitely gonna watch it. I'm definitely gonna watch it. So if at all possible, you guys have fun casting it, and I'll be watching it.
All right.
And it was a pleasure co-casting with you, Fess, and I will be around to do it again.
See you all after a short break.
See you all again later.